On today's episode, we review the highly anticipated Raw premiere on Netflix. I'm Steven Connor, and you're tuning in to the Steven Connor Show. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back or welcome to the Steven Connor Show. I'm your host, Steven Connor. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also hit that post notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. We talk about sports here. We talk about the NFL, college football, NBA, and also WWE. So if any of those things you're interested in, please subscribe, like, share with a friend. You know what to do. Hit the post notification bell. And without further ado, let's get into today's topic. So today we're going to review the Raw premiere on Netflix, which happened yesterday. And we've known this was going to happen for over a year now. And I was really hyped for this episode. I'm actually going to watch it today with a friend who didn't get to watch it because he had to work last night. So he didn't get to watch it. So we're going to watch it tonight. So yeah, I'm excited about that. But yeah, I got to watch the Raw premiere on Netflix and I'm so excited. I'm so happy. This is such a great time, honestly, to be a wrestling fan right now. Like, it really is. It's like pure cinema and it's so peak. Like, a lot of stuff has happened in the last 2 years with Vince McMahon. I'm just happy Triple H is in control now, and I'm happy. Do I like everything Triple H does? Do I agree with everything Triple H does? You don't agree with anything anybody does, 100%. Even your spouse, even your cat. But still, at the end of the day, Triple H has done a really good job, and I like this new era. So we started off with a beautiful opening segment with all the history of Raw. It was so beautiful. Stuff that I didn't even know about wrestling. It went that far. It was so beautiful. And then we opened up with Triple H, and he said, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." I went all out. I got pizza last night. I was ready. I got my favorite pop. I got Dr. Pepper. I was ready. So then The Rock comes out, and he comes out with the Final Boss shirt. He comes out with the People's Championship. He comes out to the Final Boss music. I'm like, oh, shoot. They kick it off with The Rock. I thought he was going to come out after the Tribal Chief combat match, but he's coming out now. So The Rock came out, and I think he turned babyface. I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe he was just there as corporate Rock, but he came out as the Final Boss Rock, came out to the music. His kids was there too, so I guess that's why. And I believe, his kids was there too. But he thanked Cody Rhodes. He thanked the Netflix people, and then he went and thanked Cody Rhodes for all his hard work and helping carry this company for a year. And I was like, huh? And it's like all this storytelling we did was gone instantly. Like, they cleared that up. He said, "Thank you, I'll come in peace. Oh, and tell Mama Rose I said hello." Everybody just laughing, having a good time. I'm like, last time you was talking about Mama Rose, you told her you was going to beat her son to a bloody pulp in front of her, and you was going to take away his hope and dreams, and she was never going to see him. Anyway, so The Rock was just there to cut a promo, I guess, and talk about the fans there. They made history, all this stuff. So that was what he was there for. And then he brought up Roman Reigns and was like, ooh. And then after that, he left. And then it was time for Tribal Combat. Now, this Tribal Combat match, y'all, ooh, it was so good. This must have been what crack in the 80s felt like. I don't do crack. I was not born in the 80s. But that high, this is what it must have felt like. Because this match slapped, man. Let me tell you. Woo! This match was the amount of kickouts in this match. Solo even got some good kickouts. Like, Roman was about to win, and then Jacob Fatu and one of the Tonga people, I don't remember which one it was, but he came out, and then Jacob Fatu came and laid the smackdown on Roman Reigns, and then Solo hit the spike, and then Roman came out. Roman kicked out, and then Sammy and Jimmy came out, and then they beat up Jacob Fatu and whatever Tonga was left, and then they hit the super kick, Haluna kick, and speared the Solo. I thought that was it. That man Solo kicked out. So then Roman went for the spear, and here comes Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens just came to beat up Roman Reigns, and then out came Cody Rhodes. And then Cody Rhodes beat up Kevin Owens, and they fought in the match. And then at the end, Roman hit the spear, and he won, and he became the tribal chief once again, the undisputed tribal chief of WWE. So then, after that, and I just want to say, that every time we have one of these matches that deals with the bloodline, it's just like run-in after run-in after run-in, and it's just so cinema, and it always seems to fit in. Like, you would think I would be sick of this, or we would be sick of this as wrestling fans, but the thing is, it always fits into the story. No matter what, it fits into the story. Like, Kevin Owens coming out shocked me. I thought it would be Drew McIntyre, but he had a match, so makes sense it was him. But still, Kevin Owens coming out. I didn't think of that. That caught me by surprise. But it makes sense because he hates Roman Reigns. He hates the way he walked, the way that he talked, the way that he acts. He hates everything about Roman. So it makes sense. And then Cody coming out makes sense too, because he told Nick Atlas on SmackDown that, hey, if I see someone who look like Kevin Owens or Kevin Owens, I'm going to whoop their ass. He did say that. So then after that, Roman pinned Solo. And then The Rock started walking down, and you get in the crowd, and I was going crazy. I was going insane. I was like, it's about to happen. He took the Ulafala. He put it on Roman's neck. I was like, oh, buddy. I said, here we go. It's about to happen, y'all. And then Paul Heyman threw up the one. I was like, uh-oh. I thought he was about to go 2, 3. That's the boom, rock bottom. Or boom. I thought he was going to get attacked. At first, when they shook hands, I thought he was going to get rock bottom. And then I thought that Paul Heyman was going to count down and do the Rock thing. And then the Rock is solo and then was going to jump Roman. But no, we got blue blood. And instead of that happening, the Rock just congratulated Roman, gave him the Ulafala, and then just walked out. So I guess he's cool with them being the tribal chief, even though he's the high chief. You know, maybe The Rock can't work WrestleMania, or maybe this is Swerve. Maybe, as we find out later on in the night, Roman will be back in a couple of Mondays. Maybe that's when The Rock will turn. Or maybe The Rock just won't turn in general. So, overall, if this is the end of the Bloodline saga, it went out with a bang. That match was awesome. I mean, whoo! I love that match. But The Rock I really wanted The Rock to turn, and he did not. So, I'm a little disappointed with that. But other than that, I'm really excited. I give that whole thing 8 out of 10. So, we move on. By the way, there's some segments that happened that I didn't get to see. So, because I'm in the U.S. and the people in Canada and overseas in Europe and stuff, they had no commercials. So, some New Day segments and some Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest segments that I never got to see. So, hey. Yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. I didn't get to see those, so I'm not really going to react to them. So moving on, next we brought out John Cena. Mr. You Can't See Me. So John Cena came out, and John Cena cut a promo, and he was talking about all these wrestlers he could face: CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, Logan Paul. And then he brought up how Los Angeles, where the Prototype was born, was where he won his first world title, all this stuff. So after that, then he brought up the fact that people want him to win his 17th world title in this reign. And I'm sorry about the lighting if it's a little messed up. I'm trying to get that together, so bear with me, y'all. But John Cena then brought up the fact about his 17th world title, how all his fans want him to get it. People want him to get it. They want him to chase it. I'm one of those people. But then he said that it's a problem. He doesn't deserve a world title match. He can't get a world title match. It's impossible because he hasn't won a single match in over 2,000 days, which I told my mother. My mother don't care nothing about WWE, but I was telling her about this. I was like, hey, John Cena hasn't won a single match in like 2,000 days. I've been telling her this for the longest, like it's been years. So he played into that, and then he said, oh, well, I can't say never. Maybe I'll win the Money in the Bank. Maybe I could win the Elimination Chamber. Or maybe I could win the Royal Rumble. And I went, whoa. I went crazy. The crowd went crazy. We went absolutely insane. And then he declared for the Royal Rumble. And this is one of the best Royal Rumble in years. Like last year, they had multiple people who you felt could win it, but you knew who was going to win. Like you knew who was going to win. Same thing with the women's. Like, but you knew who was going to win. And there's nothing wrong with having a predictable winner. You know, sometimes it's good and you'll be happy for the person and the storyline usually pays off. However, this time it's a lot of people who can win, but I honestly do not know who the winner will be. I honestly do not know. And I love the suspense and I love it. It's just, this is a great time to be a wrestling fan, y'all. I'm so serious, y'all. This is one of the best times. And so he said that, made his intentions clear. He's not just going to go and be like, you can't see me. He's going to go and try to win the whole darn thing. And main event WrestleMania, I want to see that. Him versus Cody. We can't get Rock versus Roman in the main event. I want Cena versus Cody. So then after that, he left. And then after he left, we went and then we got Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the WWE Women's World Championship. And that match was it was good. It was decent. It did what it needed to do, and what it needed to do was give Rhea Ripley back the Women's World Championship. Liv Morgan had an amazing 2024. I hope that the run she goes on after this is really, really good. Like the run she had last year, I really hope it's good. Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky, take my money. Take my money. Io Sky winning the Women's Royal Rumble, take my money. And her versus Rhea. Her versus Rhea in Tiffy time versus Charlotte Flair. Take my money. I don't know what we're going to do with Becky Lynch if she come back, but take my money, take my money, take my money, WWE. Take it. Take it. Because them are some banger matches. And then after the match, Rhea Ripley attacked Dominic Mysterio because he was like, oh, Rhea, I'm so sorry. And then she kicked him in the groin and then hit the riptide. So it looks like this feud is over. Will Liv get a rematch? I don't know. I hope not, because I'm sick of them fighting each other. But I'm curious to see what's next for Rhea, and I'm really curious to see what's next for Liv. I hope they don't drop the ball with Liv Morgan. I hope they give her a meaningful storyline. I really do, because Liv Morgan has something there. She's cute, yes, but it's more than that. She's really talented, and I really hope they give her a big time feud at WrestleMania. Maybe she feuds with Becky Lynch. That's our WrestleMania match. That's what they do with Becky. We get Becky versus Liv. We get Rhea versus Io, and we get Charlotte versus Tiffany. That'll be perfect for the women's division at WrestleMania. Book it, haha. Book it, haha. Book it, Triple H. All right, so anyway, moving on next. A couple of stuff happened. The Undertaker came out. He celebrated with Rhea Ripley. It was kind of random because I heard the dong and I was like, oh, shoot. But then it was the American Badass Undertaker. So he came out and then they threw the fist. It was kind of awkward that he came out with Rhea Ripley. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, the New Terror Twins. But yeah, it was a cool little segment, like I said. And then after that, we got Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. And Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre was a good match. They got right to it. They got right to it. The Jey Uso flew out the ring and they just started throwing haymakers. Jay kicked out of the Claymore kick. Drew kicked out of the spear. I was like, oh shoot, who's going to win? So then at the end of the match, Jey Uso collapsed. And then when Jey Uso collapsed, I was like, huh? I was like, oh, Lord. And then he got up and he went and hit a roll-up to win the match. And I was genuinely shocked. I could not believe that he beat Drew McIntyre. I thought Drew McIntyre. I would have bet my house I don't own a house. But still, if I did own a house, I would have bet Drew McIntyre was going to win. But guess what? Guess what? Drew McIntyre did not win. Jey Uso won. I was so shocked. And I felt like Drew McIntyre needed the win. We need to build him up because he's going bloodline hunting. So he's eventually going to go after Roman, and we need him believable to beat Roman. And but I will say this. Jey Uso, I think, is going to get pushed a lot in 2025. He's one of my favorites to win Money in the Bank this year. So yeah, he does need some good wins. And the way he won too, it's not like he pinned him 1, 2, 3. He got a sneaky victory. So that's good to me for Jey. And they're obviously, I think they're going to do another match. Or next Monday, Drew McIntyre can just kill Jey Uso and send him to the local medical facility that they call it. And then, or after that, then they could have a match and Drew could beat Jey, definitely beat him. And then he could move on after that to Roman Reigns or whatever they want to do. But I think him and Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins might start a stable. I said this the last video. I said this. I really do believe that might end up happening. Or at least Drew and Kevin are going to start a tag team. Anyway, because both of them really hate Roman Reigns. I mean, Kevin Owens hate Roman Reigns so bad that he appeared tonight. So then after that, we got arguably the worst segment of the night, which is Hulk Hogan coming out and promoting his beer. And he got booed out of the building. I mean, he literally got booed out of the building. It was quite embarrassing. So yeah. There's multiple reasons why he got booed out the building. I can let you all figure it out for yourself, but yeah, he got booed out the building. So then after that, Chad Gable was talking about how he's going to win a single title next year. I thought this was pretty interesting. And then he said, "Oh, I want to fight the best luchador there is." So it's a certain luchador who's debuting next week, and Chad Gable wants to fight a luchador. So if you put two and two together, I have no clue who it could be. It's not a debuting wrestler who name starts with a P. But hey, we shall see. Well, we shall see. And then last but not least, we finally get to the main event, which is Seth freaking Rollins versus CM Punk. CM Punk's first Raw match in forever. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. This match hit. It hit on all cylinders. This match was so beautiful, y'all. So beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. Seth Rollins was hitting the GTS. CM Punk hit the curb stomp. Then Seth Rollins hit a pedigree on the table. Oh, on the announcer table. And then CM Punk kicked out. And then kicked out of the curb stomp. They had so many near falls. And then the end of the match, the Falcon Arrow into the go to sleep, and then the way Rollins sold it, it's like he was completely knocked out. He bounced off the rope, and then CM Punk picked him up, and then he struggled to pick him up because he was worn out too, and then he hit the go to sleep, and then 1, 2, 3, CM Punk beat Seth Rollins. Now I see a few people upset about this ending. I thought CM Punk was going to win, so I'm satisfied. I'm new to the wrestling community on YouTube, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. I think it was the right call. However, I could be completely wrong. This is my opinion, and so it's not factual, but I think it was the right call to prolong the story if they want to do it towards WrestleMania, build towards WrestleMania by doing this match, or if they just want to build it even further. I thought Seth Rollins was going to turn heel during the match. He showed heel tendencies by talking ish to CM Punk. But I think that heel turn is coming, and probably next week he's going to turn into Drew McIntyre, basically, how he's obsessed with CM Punk. And it's just crazy to me how what really threw him over the edge with CM Punk is the fact that he teamed with Roman Reigns. So we got 3 people who big is hot right now, who feuding with people because of Roman Reigns. We got Kevin, Drew, and Seth Rollins. I mean that's the stable right there. And Kevin versus Sammy, book it for WrestleMania. We got it as Kevin as a face and Sammy as the heel. Now we're gonna get Sammy as the face and Kevin as the heel. We got some WrestleMania building going on right now that I just can't wait to see. Overall, this was a good show. This video is pretty long. I do apologize for that. But I did just want to really tell you, I really enjoyed the show overall. Excellent show. Like I said, it was beautiful. I loved everything about it. I can't wait to see next week's Raw on Netflix. If you want me to keep reviewing Raws and SmackDowns, please let me know in the comment section down below. I could keep doing that. And reviewing pay-per-view and predicting them as well, because I will be doing that. But until next time, tomorrow I'll be doing a college football video, my predictions for Penn State versus Notre Dame, so be on the lookout for that. But until then, y'all, be good people. Alrighty. And if I don't do it then, I'm going to do it Thursday. But until then, y'all, Steven Conner out, y'all. Peace.